kindly walk us through. I'm sure present ka nung dinidiscuss ito, hindi ba?
Mr. Chair, nung pong submission na yan, I was on leave na po. But I know something about it. Mr. Chair, I think before the submission to the PMS, they were collecting data from the district engineers and from the regional directors. The department is collecting those data. And of course, the regional offices and the district engineering offices submitted coordinates do sa PCMA po in accordance with the Survey 123. Yan po yung ano namin. Kasi these were actual project construction po na ginagawa. So yan po yung nire-record namin. Only to find out later that the submitted data po sa PMS was MIPS data. MIPS, yun po yun. Yung MIPS data po, yung sinasabi po ni Yusek Visnar. Tapos po, I kept on, because I was on leave on that time, so I was talking with my regional directors.
Elaborate, ano ba yung tawag yung mixed data? Ano yun?
Multi-year.
Mixed or mixed?
MIPS po. MIPS.
MIPS, sorry.
Opo, sir. Sorry po. So, yun po yung dinidiscuss ni Yusek Visnar kanina. So, I talked to my regional directors and district engineers about it, and I told them to tell to the secretary na bakit ganun, na bakit naman yung na-submit po na datos ay ang MIPS data, hindi naman po yun yung actual project construction. I mean, if we are trying to find out, of course, yung mga flood control projects, malaki po ang diferensya niyan doon po sa datos ng planning. Kasi minsan po sa loob po ng isang taon, nagbabago po ang linya ng ating mga ilog eh. So yun po, kailangan maging sakto. And I kept on saying na hindi pwedeng mabigyan ng maling coordinates. Kailangan makita natin yung actual bago natin ma-inspection po at makita talaga kung ano talaga yung existence ng projects. That is why, noon po una rin ako nagkondito, sinabi na banggit ko na rin po yun noon dito nung na-invite niyo po ako nung first time. So, ang akin po, ala naman po akong ano doon sa kung it was wrongfully submitted or may intention. Basta ang akin lamang po sana po while the data was submitted only to the PMS, bakit po may mga naiwan naman pong mga tao doon na bakit po hindi kinorek? During that time, ay pinasabihan ko po na yung po actually, meron pa po mga tao ngayon na nandoon, including the QAU, who were, I think some of those QAU members were also contributors to the inspection. I mean, sila rin po nag-verify noon eh. Bakit di po nila sinabi na mali po yung ano? Dahil ang nabigay pong data doon sa nag-inspection, MIPS data rin po. Nung una po na, I think nung naggawa po si Secretary Manny Bonoan ng mga mag-inspection, ang nagbigay po ng data from planning, yung pong MIPS data rin po ang binigay. So sabi ko, talagang maraming makikitang ghost projects dito at hindi mabe-verify talaga yung actual project na nagawa po. Yun po, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Secretary Bonoan, you may respond.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Your Honor. Let me backtrack a little bit, Your Honor, on the submission of the projects that we submitted to the Office of the President. See, as directed by the President during his SONA, he directed actually the Department of Public Works and Highways to submit at the earliest possible time the list of completed projects, flood control projects from July of 2022 up to May of 2025. So with that, we had very little time actually to go through all the data. And on August 4 of 2025, we submitted the list of projects numbering, I think, about 9,856. 9,856, but there was a correction of one project, so it became 9,855 projects. Truth of the matter is, because of the time constraint that we have to submit, I instructed the late Undersecretary Cabral to collate the information that we need to submit to the Office of the President. And because the planning service has a record of projects that had been completed already, Mr. Chair. Under the MIPS, this is what has been deliberated on. This is the multi-year program scheduling. And MIPS coordinates, for that matter, Mr. Chairman, is actually a locational MIPS. It's only a locational MIPS. There is a difference between a locational MIPS and a coordinate of what as stake. The as stake MIP, as stake coordinates is the basis for the contract. Depending on the situation on field, the
Ito yung linear distance, sinasabi ninyo.
the as stake, yes,
Yeah.
that is already the coordinates for the contract in itself, Mr. Chair. But nevertheless, what we are saying is actually, aside from coordinates that we are talking about, there are many informations that we have already also submitted to the Office of the President with regard to the projects that we have submitted. We have submitted where the project is, which agency or district office, the name of the projects, the same project that would have appeared in the General Appropriations Act, the name of the contractor, the date, the amount of contract, the amount of bid, the amount of program of work, and the date started, the date of completion. So all this information has been included in the submission to the Office of the President, Mr. Chair. So the coordinates is just one of the data that is included. So there are many other data that you can validate actually the existence of the contract in itself. In fact, Mr. Chair, when we submitted this in August 4 of 2024, I know that there has been some differences between the MIPS coordinates and the as-stake plans, and therefore, immediately after we submitted it to the Office of the President, I immediately sent validation teams actually for the purpose of getting present absent status of the 9,855 projects. And in a week's time, there were reports already that were coming to my office, to the office. And it's only in Region 3 that furnished me a copy of possible potential ghost projects. Well, true enough that when I received this report, there are no other, by the way, Mr. Chair, there were no other regions that furnished me a copy or informed me of any other ghost project at that time. So right then and there, I went to validate myself actually where these ghost projects are in Bulacan First Engineering District, so to speak. And true enough, collaboration with the member of the officials of that district and the regions, I found out that there had been some ghost projects in that area. And immediately, Mr. Chair, after my validation, I went to the President and I was the one who personally reported to him actually the potential ghost projects at that time. Let me also clarify, Mr. Chair, that my statement to the President is that I hope, Mr. President, that this is an isolated case because there has not been any other report that reached me, including in Bulacan area, where there are 3 engineering districts. And if it would have been a pattern actually in that district, then you can imagine there's only one that has reported the presence of ghost projects. And so the President told me to start investigating the ghost projects. Immediately thereafter, Mr. Chair, I relieved all the personnel of Caloocan First Engineering District, and we started to undertake the investigations. But thereafter, during the investigations, including COA and everything, then I resigned in September 1, Your Honor. So that's the whole story. So there is actually a difference between MIPS coordinates and as-stake plant coordinates, Mr. Chair. Admittedly, I think, if I remember right, I also discussed this a little bit with the President when I reported actually where the ghost projects are. Because I think what has been submitted are coordinates of already completed projects before.